So this is a talk on behalf of Mike and Claudia, Demond and Toshi, who unfortunately were not able to be here. So thank you very much, Claudia, Michael, and of course, Toshi and Demond for preparing this presentation. So the usual map. You would have thought that nothing's changed in last time, but that's not true. So, of course, unless you know this map by heart, you wouldn't know. There's a new station, GGOS, operational since as of this week. And also we have Ishioka, which is an engineering station, if I'm correct, by this Omni SLR project that I will mention in a bit. The network looks the usual thing. It looks lopsided, north to south. There's no surprises here. But it is not as bad as you would have thought. Of course, what we don't see here is the level of performance that different stations have. But since this is not in this slide, I will not mention masses. Some stations are not operating at their full potential. Anyway, so as a summary, yes, we have Sukup operating since last summer. We have Mount Strommel coming back online after some repairs. I don't know what they had. Geodesy was in quarantine, and some other bits and bobs news. And we have new instrument that will be installed there between the two telescopes, in between. Okay. San Fernando, it says there that the operations are expected to resume early 2025. I had a chat with the station manager last week, and he told me that there's very good news that the upgrade they have to the mount is working beautifully, and now they just point and shoot and they get the data. So that's excellent. As a result of these issues that we have with many stations not performing very well, there's this initiative by the ILRS city to try to engage with the stations, try to find out what's going on with them. That will be reported in CUMIN, I expect, in 2 weeks' time. So this is one plot. This is just performance, data volume. So it's not saying anything about accuracy. But you can see that the red line is some sort of a standard that was set up by the ILRS, with 3,500 passes per minimum per year. You can see that less than 50% of stations achieve that. At one point there, I don't want to go into much detail. The last bullet there is GNSS is becoming a larger use of SLR tracking data, which is good. We have targets, that's great. But at some point, I suppose it could be an issue. We don't want stations to devote inordinate amount of time to things that, yes, they have yet to prove the geodetic import. Of course, the ILRS is not only for geodesy, for the pure science, but you have to keep in mind that what the limitations in the future could be. This is the same sort of plot, but just in time, somebody requested that we show the minutes of data track, which is slightly different than the number of passes. Anyway, so I could not come here without presenting the new core site of Geodesy. So it's not going to be a BLBI today. Yes, they do beautiful receptors, but the news is about the Geodesy station. So we're very happy about that. Now they only have to keep operations going, and that's going to be a challenge in itself. I'm a fan of this project. We don't know if it will work for geodetic purposes. I'm sure Toshi is having a lot of fun building this. Those of you who were at the IBS General Meeting in June, I believe, in Tokyo, had the chance to see this. It's a very low-cost system. If they manage to pull this off, well, I'm sure that they deserve the Nobel Prize for SLR very soon. They have ranges. What I mean is that they have results already, so that's noise, and that's a satellite. I don't know what satellite is. Maybe it's there. And so, yeah, it is capable of ranging, of obtaining results. I don't know what the precision it is, and of course, the most challenging will be whether it proves its stability for geodetic applications. We'll see. There's a bunch of projects and different missions. I cannot really go into all that detail. Well, noteworthy that we have new lunar retro reflectors. It's been quite a long time since we don't have that, so that could be something for the LLR community. This is a funny one. We are trying to resurrect Westpac, which was a geodetic grade mission. I say geodetic grade, but let's not get into that. Because it could be useful for the useful addition for geodetic constellation. And they have more capable systems, maybe it's not as much of a challenge as it once was for various reasons. Genesis, yes, Clement and Mathis are in the SLR Genesis working group. It was mentioned by Johannes, there's some concerns about the specifications for the retroreflector. We were surprised when we saw that. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, other technical applications and engineering. Yeah, the analysis group provided the update. We saw yesterday's Suhail's presentation. Everything seems to be flying fine. LRS2 is going to be the 5th satellite in the latest edition, and the results are very good. It's easy to model. It's essentially layers 3 more than LRS2, if you ask me. Yeah, and just to finish it off, we have the we will have the workshop in Kunming in 2 weeks' time. We will have the meeting in Arequipa. So we have in the ILRS, we have every 2 years we have the general meeting. I guess it's the same as IBS and others. And every 2 weeks we have the technical engineering meeting. So the technical meeting, the workshop will be sorry, in Arequipa in Peru 2025. And there are rumors that we will be going back to South America a year later. This has to be confirmed, has to be voted at the Kunming Assembly as we normally do. But if there are no other proposals, I'm sure this will be the choice. And with that, I believe that that's all, the ILRS. Thank you.
Thank you. Very short question.
Only a short remark. Maybe of interest for you to know that GFC has ordered a new SLR station. It will be ready in 3 years. It will be a station with a capability of megahertz pulse frequency, and the construction of the building is already ongoing, and the station should be ready in 3 years.
Oh, that's excellent news. This reminds me yesterday after Aleta's talk, somebody phoned in and said, hey, we have a new VLVI system in a couple of years' time, and now you come here. And yes, of course. So I wish things were as easy as that. Where will this be? Here in Potsdam? Or? Okay.
As it says, the last station will be erected, will be built on the Helmut Tower. On top of the Helmut Tower, where formerly the old SLR station number 1181 was operated.
Okay, excellent news. Thank you.